Hey everyone, my name is Jared Gruhl. I'm a certified crop advisor here in East Central Illinois. This is the inaugural video for a project that I've wanted to do for a long time, a YouTube series and content for my website for Gruhl Farm Services. As a way of generating content, I'm going to start up with a couple different series. The first one I'm going to call the Formula or Equation series. I really like using equations. My degree is actually in farm business management, farm management, and I really like using equations and formulas to help guide my efforts when I'm advising people, because they really don't allow room for error, but they also focus us on what we need to improve upon or where we can better our farm operations. So formulas that I'm going to look at, and I'm going to take suggestions based on comments or that are left in the comments thread below, or text messages, emails, anything. I'm going to include my email in this as well, for different equations or formulas people would like to look at. These are some that I've thought of that I actually use almost every time I go out talking, almost every day, but almost every time I go out talking with someone or one of my growers, I use at least one of these formulas usually. Ones I look at, the ROI equation. This is my primary one that I look at here. The profit plan, the ROI of non-GMO. I'm hoping that I'm going to manage to talk one of my vendors, Kurt Haynes from Baird Seed Company, in to talk him into doing an interview to discuss that one. That's one I'm really looking forward to. Non-GMO soybeans and corn non-GMO corn are a passion of mine. It's actually a goal of mine to raise 100 bushel non-GMO soybeans. I'm going to say by 2025. I think I'm getting there. My record at the moment is around 85 bushel the acre. Replant decisions, when to pull the trigger and make that replant decision, when to change hybrid maturities. This actually comes from a video that I saw from Ken Ferry back in 2019 off of those notes. This year in 2022, $1,500+ anhydrous, or some of these other nitrogen sources. We're going to discuss the various nitrogen sources and their properties, but also we're going to discuss where nitrogen stabilizers go wrong. That's going to be a big one, in my opinion. Elemental to oxide conversions. When you're actually doing get your results from the various labs, are you getting those results in pounds per acre or parts per million? Are you getting them as elemental values or as oxide values? I'll give you a hint. Your fertilizer spread value, your 18460, that's 46 pounds of oxide phosphorus. Your P1 is usually expressed as elemental phosphorus. So that's something to look for. That's somewhere where you can go wrong really quick. One product that I really love, I love Spartan Authority products. I'm going to call that one the sulfentrazone madness equation, how we can take the sting out of Authority, or ways that I've thought of. The sprayer calibration, very important equation for ground speed and so on, that we need for making sure we get the correct rate on here. And then we're going to get more towards harvest. Excuse me, these equations we're going to discuss later in the summer, but some big ones that I'm looking at. Test weight means nothing. A lot of people get test weight and kernel weight confused. That is a big one for people to look into, as well as the plot yield equation. We've all heard the phrase garbage in, garbage out, but how do you identify if you're getting garbage? That's one, I think, the plot yield equation. I think once we understand how, or discuss how that works out, we're going to be able to better filter out when we're actually getting good results from reps and vendors and so on and so forth. Grain bin shrink, I have not discussed with this particular company if I'm going to be able to do an interview with them or not. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to, but I'm really wanting to discuss automatic bin fan controls. That's one of the highest ROI items I think I've come up with. New break-even price. This is a concept from Matt Bennett, that I heard a couple of years ago, how every time you make a sale above your break-even price, you have now adjusted your break-even price for your next sale down. Interesting concept. I have the equation for that one. It's been a very useful one for me as well. And two that I thought, one that I've not added on here that I want to do is utilizing plot data, how to filter through it and make it useful and applicable to your farm. That one I'm hoping to be an interview with a good friend of mine from over in Western Illinois, another certified crop advisor. Very unique blend of an excellent seed corn salesman, but he also has a degree in corn breeding, or a master's degree, and he's just very unique, and he does an awesome job of it. But that's going to be the formula series. I've got an idea for another one or two series that we're going to look at. Probably going to do this one first, then probably doing this one and this. Correction, not that one. That one's going to be more May. This one next is probably where we're going to be going with. And this one's probably going to be in the mix also. This one, we're actually going to be discussing force majeure and everything that's happened with Roundup and some of these other issues, where that's playing into your plans for this upcoming year, what we're going to discuss. Until next time, guys, hit the subscription button for one. If you would, leave a comment, let me know which of these you'd like to discuss first, so I can help me prioritize these. But hit the subscription button, be on the lookout for the next video, do your studying well, prepare well, farm well, and be profitable. Thanks, guys.